guys.
Hello.
Welcome to another edition and episode on Chatbox.
Yes, on Signature TV.
Alright, so of course you know me. I'm your baby girl, Queen Etwokunta.
Yeah, and I'm Uchenna, a dark, lovely, beautiful.
Yes, she's everything
yes,
she is actually. So we have a wonderful guest by my right.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Ugone Owalo.
Yes, so Ugone Owalo.
Alright, so we'll be talking about something very, very spectacular.
It's very deep.
Very deep.
Today we're having a very deep
conversation.
Serious adult conversation.
Yes.
Exactly.
Is that
serious? Is that serious?
So, we've been hearing this whole thing. I want to go back. I'm going back. Not I want to actually.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the tradition of my ancestors.
In Anambra State, the governor came out for them, especially those Okite people. Yeah.
And I have a question actually, but this whole Okite thing. Do you understand? So, we'll throw the question to the floor, right?
Starting from our guest.
Okay. Let's start from our guest. Our
Ugone Owalo.
What do you think about going back to the tradition of our ancestors?
Thank you. Okay, first of all, when someone says, I'm going back to the tradition of my ancestors, there are things that will come to your head. Why did you all of a sudden decide to abandon? Because we assume the person was a Christian before deciding to just change and go back to the traditions of our ancestors. But first of all, what are these traditions that our ancestral traditions? Some are, we don't use Bible, but we pray.
Okay.
We use kola, Igbo kola. We use nzu. We use odo.
Cowries.
We use cowries to pray.
Yes.
Now, and when you pray, you put your feet, let it touch the sand.
So you don't wear your slippers?
Yes, you don't wear your slippers. So it means that I did not commit.
Yes.
Any
crime. Yeah.
Well,
let the sand.
Sorry to cut you short. Are you trying to say, you said they pray? Of course. Who exactly are they praying to right now?
We actually believe in Chukwu Okike.
Who is the Chukwu Okike? The one I know is the Chukwu Okike.
Yes, the Christian. We all believe that there is a higher being upstairs.
Yes.
So we all pray to the higher being. And when we pray, we make it in a way that I am clean, I am innocent. You understand? Now, go in aspect of behavior, you don't take what doesn't belong to you. Now, why did the person decide to leave Christianity and going back to ancestral belief?
Yes.
It might be that you say they don't scammer.
Who scammer?
No. Yes.
Or people have different reasons actually. Some people maybe, like she said, scamming now. Some people maybe someone scammed them of like big money, and maybe they have tried police, they have tried everything,
and it's not working.
Nothing is working. They be like, instead of me to stay like this and my money will just go, let me go to somebody that will buy or do one thing.
That boils down to the next question now, because they've turned it into killing.
Yeah.
They've turned into so many things. Do you understand? I'm bringing that up because of what you say. They don't scam her, so he wants to take laws into his hands. And now go to the Chukwu Okike Abiyama, which you call that.
That person, that one they are going to, I don't think is Chukwu Okike Abiyama.
No, let me tell you, okay, the thing is, when you say, like you said, let us look for where to bafa. Yeah, I'm understanding because they scam the person, for instance.
Or maybe aside from scamming, like other things, like maybe.
And it could be that in the church, while teaching, they were not actually telling him or her what
they want to hear.
What is obtainable
in the Bible.
Yes, or what is practical.
Okay.
And you'll be like, when I don't understand what you guys are talking about, it means I'm not supposed to be here. Now, going to the Igbafa, the way you just put it is like let me go, this person that scam me, like I go and jura. Tradition is not
Like that.
like that.
But they've told it to that.
You see, actually, in line with what Ugone is saying, yeah, the thing is, for us to have this conversation in its entirety, or like to better understand this thing, we first of all have to understand what the African traditional religion is all about. Now, she said something that really struck me, and is one of the core things about traditional religion, is that we all believe in a higher being, which is, like she said, the Chukwu Okike. Some people call it Chi, some people call it Chukwu. Whatever, everybody has.
Is it not?
Yoruba people have what they call their own. Hausa people have what they call their own. But the thing now is that back then they used mediums to reach the Chukwu. Do you understand? So if you go to like the traditional shrines, you see some sculpted things that they go to and then they pray to, because it's like these are like the smaller gods
that that's exactly graven image. That's exactly graven image.
You're talking of Christianity. We're talking of African traditional religion.
Yes.
No, it don't really concern them whether an graven image or not. Now the problem in the society now is that people are mistaking going back to the African traditional religion, and they are now turning it to something else, which is committing, like we use this scamming thing as an example. Now, the Ibafa in itself is not bad, because it is part of the African traditional religion in itself.
To go and complain to your chi.
Not just to go and complain to your chi. Ibafa is like a seer.
Consultation.
Like a seer, or there's another word for it. Consultation.
Everyone calls.
If you want to hear from the gods, or if the gods have a message for you, that was the belief of the African traditional religion then. So in that way, because they are seers, they can be able to reveal something. It's like revelation.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
They can reveal some things to you in that point. So now, some people now, instead of using it for what it originally is for,
they
will now turn it into something else that is highly detrimental to society. Like this Okite we're talking about now. I don't even know where that one came from. I don't even know the genesis and the revelation of Okite. Please, can someone kindly explain to me what is happening?
This Okite thing, it is not African religion or practice. It is a borrowed something. Not only they know where they go carry on.
Know where they carry on from.
Because it is not our ancestral tradition to use Okite and commit crime.
And you know the funny thing?
Tradition is not
crime. But I thought the tradition, I thought the tradition and the chi that we're talking about, I know our God is a very forgiving God. The chi strikes immediately, isn't it?
Let me tell you, when you say chi, everyone has a chi.
Yes.
Your chi is your guardian angel.
Okay, so that means it's the terminology now that's the problem.
That's the problem. Okay. So your chi, my chi, our chi, all of us have chi, because everyone has a guardian angel. Because that is the chi.
That's like the spirit that is guiding you.
Okay.
That you have to always abstain. You have to understand that your chi, to know that some people are so lucky that they understand that this is what my chi wants from me. My chi does not want me to do crime. My chi want me to abstain from some things.
Yeah.
There are some people that will tell you, no, I don't eat something like this.
It's a sin.
It's not a sin.
I think
it is not a sin, but if they eat it, it is something that takes their guardian angel away from them. You understand? Everyone has a rules, what do's and don'ts that help,
supposed to do.
so that you will be aligned with your spiritual powers, and so that your chi will always be there. How do you know your chi is always there? Sometimes when you want to travel, you be like, I'm cold.
In English, it's more like discernment.
Yes, discerning spirit.
So that means, we just agree now, because I want to throw a question. Are we saying that going back to my ancestral belief is a go for thing? It's something that you should go for? Are we agreeing? Since now it's the term that is a problem. Like you said, the chi is guardian angel. and you said the cheat is a kind of discernment. It's some sort of.
Are you saying as opposed to Christianity? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm not saying it's as opposed to Christianity. I'm saying since it's a go for thing, this person is saying I'm going back to my ancestral belief. Tradition.
There is no problem going back to your ancestral belief, but don't use it to do. See, let me tell you, if you want to go back to your ancestral belief, if you keep it, thunder will strike you. you are gone.
But because that's what I said. The fact that this country
if thunder does not strike you, all your family members will start dying one by one.
Actually, the tree that we know did not strike doesn't strike them immediately.
Yes, actually, your karma will always come.
All your family members will start dying one by one. Maybe your children self will start dying one by one.
Like what she said.
I'm serious. Call traditional religion.
Like what she said, like if you do it, death will come. There's always something.
There's a repercussion.
But the thing is, yes, there's always a judgment. But you need to understand where you're coming from. Where I come from, there are some things you cannot do. If you try it, you eventually die. So if you commit something that, if you commit something that your ancestors say make una no do, if you can't do it, definitely like your own.
The thing.
So the truth is, this whole okay thing, this whole. Because I think they are going back to that chill. That shrine, whatever. Sorry, wait, hold on. So that means I forgot what I want to say now.
See, you say going back to shrine. Depending on what you call a shrine. Those that go to church, they have an altar. The traditional people have an altar. So anywhere you go to pray to is your shrine.
Right?
Yes. And whenever you go there and pray, you get whatever you prayed for. They answer you. So that is their shrine. This is your shrine.
So in a nutshell now, the whole committing crime thing because we have the blood money ritual. You understand what I'm trying to say now? Using ladies to make money. So are we saying that is not part of tradition?
That's killing. Ritual.
Alright, so concerning the shrine thing you were saying, you were talking about wherever you place your prayer to, like the way we have altar in church, that is your shrine, right? And I was saying it's a terminology thing, it's what you call it, right? And I think Uche wanted to say something.
The thing is, yes, I wanted to say something. Now, Ugome, you mentioned about, or rather, I said thunder would strike if you do something that is against, the traditional religion. Now, the thing is, these people that do this thing, both those, like she said, blood money, was that ritual killings and all of that. Traditional religion perform rituals. Then when traditional religion was traditional religion, they kill people for sacrifice to appease the gods, because most times it's like if like maybe something someone did that now wants to spoil the community or that wants to bring some form of misfortune
or something.
Do you understand? Then they will then the seers will now say, okay, this god of so said requires one thing. But let me tell you, those same people, like we said, they are misunderstanding me, because if as a traditional religious worshipper you have blood on your hands, and the thing is, it's not just peculiar to where you come from, because generally African traditional religion they have do's and don'ts. Like don't kill anybody, it's a general rule for Africa. Don't take what is not your own. Don't lie. Don't do this one. They are general things. So I wanted to point that out, because you were saying something about it being from where you are from, like maybe those do's and don'ts where you are from in your own kingdom, in your community, in your community. So I just wanted to make it clear that generally, whether no matter the community that you are from or whatever, there are already laid down rules of what you can and cannot do as a believer in traditional worship. Then there are now the peculiarities depending on where you come from. Do you understand?
Talking about this where you come from thing now, there's this whole norm and comfortability of ladies accepting that they are one Miri. For me, I see the one Miri as Mami Water. Do you understand?
That's what it is now.
No,
Which
that's
one
what
is
it
you see?
is,
That's what it is.
Thank you very much. So I don't understand how our young ladies.
Even as a
now
wine, it's not only 1 million. Even as a wine.
I thought this one be 1 million. You will not know if you're as a wine.
My dear, some people don't even care at this point.
All they know is 1 million.
Some people don't care at this point. Some people, if it's not 1 million, it's as a wine.
Anyone.
And it's actually a thing that they used to, like they flaunt it.
Exactly.
They use it to like.
So it doesn't all boil down to where you came from. Because I've heard someone say you can come from the water, you can come from the sand, I mean the earth or something. I don't know. But I know they have these terminologies of where you come from thing.
Even if it's Avatar.
So someone must have come from fire, someone must have come from air too. Since you have water and the whole
yeah.
So my question now is it's part of tradition, right? It's part of tradition.
Actually, yeah, we know that just the way we are here on earth, you are from a different family, you're from a different family, and I'm from a different background. That is how it is. You know, there are some backgrounds that are good, some are not good. So it is you are proud of where you come from, you are, and I'm proud of where I come from. So you just like that. When you understand that, yes, I am Owalo, and I flaunt my Owaloship with pride. That is how, when they realize that I am 1 million, I am from the river. Some people actually know that they are from the river. Mm-hmm. And some, when you don't align yourself with them, it's just like when, just like here on earth, when you know that, yes, I'm from my family and you're not proud of your family, and it's nothing, you're always giving them wahala. You don't always do something in the family to make them proud of them. Of course, you always have issues with the family. But when you're a good child, you have that protection from the family. You always align yourself.
Are you saying that it applies to the one?
Yes, it applies. So
okay.
If you know that you are a river or a water child.
Yes.
If they don't align themselves, like going to, yes, I know we are families, we are siblings. I am not denying you people, and I cannot deny you people. You find out that wahala, some before then they'll be having issues.
Yes.
But if they align themselves with the family, the water family, yes, now your siblings will fight for you. If you go and tell them, this is what I want, I need this and I need that, they do it. Even think it in your mind.
Even in the case of I want you to kill this person, the person has wronged me.
See,
Because they use this thing unnecessarily. Like they use
the
bad thing.
The problem now is not even the main people from one. Like I said, no matter how much religion and Christianity has become a norm in our, like a normal thing in our society, we cannot take away the fact that as African people, we have traditions and we have where we come from, and those things follow us all through our life, regardless of what church you go to or what you believe in. Do you understand? Now this 1 million now is part of it, because like you said, there are actually some people who maybe in their ancestral line they come from a family of water people. That one we know that yes, there are people like that in tradition. But then there are people that don't even know where their village. In fact, they don't even know the name of their grandmother. Let's not even go too far. Some people is my father told me that I am. Then because of the whole, because you know now when people hear the whole traditional worshiper thing, they automatically have this negative idea, or maybe this thing of fast, sharp. You understand? So now they do it. They take up those titles or those names.
Feel like that. Sorry to say.
They actually take up those names as a means of showing that, oh, I belong. Oh, you understand? You cannot do one thing, two things. I'm 1 million if you
because
try
me.
Because
like their cheese gonna.
Do you understand? If you try me, or like they are not seeing it as the people that actually 1 million don't make noise the way people that are not
that want
make noise. So that's the thing that is painting traditional religion in a bad light.
This whole one Miri.
Even people that do Ezenwani
thing. Okay, Ezenwani. What do we call them generally?
Do you know? Let me now tell you something. I hope you know that there are people that actually go about looking for their services. Like, it's actually a full-time business.
Yes.
No, let's be real.
That. I think that was when Okite became a very
real.
Popular thing.
There are some people that don't have a sense of direction. They are completely confused set of human beings. Once they have problem, what they are looking for a solution. Instead of them to stay one place and find their solution or
they
pray.
go to different Ezenwani.
If they don't go to Ezenwani from the west today, they will go to Ezenwani from the south, or Ezenwani from the north, or Okite from the west. Or I don't know, but you get my point.
Yeah.
So now these people are taking it as a full-time business, and I think that's one of the reasons why they flaunt it, because they want to let you know that I'm here. If you're looking for a solution to problems, some of them say you need to see their signposts now. If you're walking on the road, you will see childbearing, money miracle. Have you been lying?
No. My problem now is, I'm not saying traditional belief is a bad thing, no. But the fact that I think they've changed the narrative. We know that the God is a very sharp God, like I said, that's how I believe. He's a very sharp God. Is it not true?
No.
It's not a sharp.
But first of all, before we continue, please, our audience, I beg. I don't know. I don't know what your thoughts are on this particular conversation, but make sure to let us know in the comment section, so we are open to hearing your ideas and responding to them. All right.
So you said it's only sharp good.
It is. Thinking that is a sharp God. I don't know where that comes from.
Not in a bad way. Do you understand?
They don't perform miracles there. Not magic.
Wait,
no, I mean it is not a magic. Like you said, it's a sharp something.
It answers with a quick. Is it not true?
It is not magic.
The gods, the.
You mean in traditional religion?
Yes.
No.
So it's like you go to your church and you keep praying. They keep giving you Psalm 21. You keep praying all the time, and it doesn't come to pass when you want it to. It is still that way.
So if it's not a chi or a god that answers quickly, you understand what I'm saying? Well, how come when those people, those young guys and young girls, goes to complain about somebody? Let me use girls now that went to complain. The one Miri girls, they went to complain about somebody. The gods of the Miri that they are from tend to strike.
I'll answer.
I think
those ones are now go there to solicit for money. Of course, we know what I mean by that, the rituals and all. Is it not answering them?
Let me tell you, it's just like I cited examples with our families. You get, if you are a good child in your family, and somebody here, and they hear in the family that somebody slaps you, every member of the family will come out in full force to fight that person with the last drop of blood in their vein. Because you have been a good child in the family. That is how it is with Omomiri.
That's the sharp thing,
no, because they have been good. They align themselves with the family. So if you mess up with them, they'll come and mess you up too.
The thing is the sharp she's talking about is as per traditional religion generally. Like
whatever you ask for.
That's the thing, that's not how it is. And now you using the whole Okite people and all those people that do bad things in the name of traditional religion. In fact, diabolical at this point, because that's the only term I can use to describe it.
So now is diabolical.
Now, let me explain something to you. Now, in as much as we have the African traditional religion, there has always been bad eggs. Even among Christian religion, there are pastors that are bad. There are priests that are bad. That's the same way there are native doctors that are bad, because those native doctors are like the pastors and priests in the Christian religion. That's what they perform in traditional religion, right? Now there are bad ones that they are also, and in traditional religion they also have bad gods. Quote.
Yes.
good.
They are bad spirits.
They are
actually.
bad spirits and they are bad gods.
So
So
they are
now,
good ones.
and the good ones are the ones that the real people that will practice African traditional religion pray to. The ones that bring goodwill. The ones that, you know, help you in times of need and all of that. The bad ones are the ones that are there to cause chaos. And they have always, if you go down in history, even in traditional religion, there have always been people who tilt towards those bad spirits for whatever thing they gain or for their own personal gain or whatever. And there are people that patronize them and go to them to pray to those bad spirits because, I mean, those ones seem to be the faster ones that will give you what you want. Hold on. That will give you what you want. Now that's killing somebody. Somebody did me bad and I want to kill the person. Because if you go to the deities, the deities that the people that their hands are clean go to. You cannot kill somebody if the, do you understand?
There must be something you talk about. Why will I
kill this
Give
person?
me reason. No.
So now they will go to these gods, these bad spirits, and those are the bad spirits that answer quick because of course they have something to gain from it at the end. Because like we were saying before, those good ones, you have to have you cannot just say, oh, this person took my chicken. Okay, I want him dead.
But you know the short
and
term
they want
is not just in the bad parts. There are good parts too. I'll give an example. Those mothers that they don't have children.
Even those mothers that don't have children, they will pray until they are blood flow.
Wait. In the whole
until
tradition,
11
now, they'll now go to
hour.
that their chi. Permit to call it shrine.
It's okay.
Yes, the shrine. They'll now go there. Maybe they'll cut one fowl, take to them, carry all the bobo tibo, take to them that I'm looking for a child. You understand?
That child,
and before you know it, in this
film is African magic, my sister.
it doesn't happen real. I mean, they say whatever is African magic is something. It's a little script of something that happens real.
Yes,
because
but the timeline in African magic and the timeline in real life is not the same thing.
So
that thing that they went to do in the shrine, it might take the woman 6, 7, 8 months before she even gets pregnant.
It's still applicable in the Christendom.
Do you understand?
If you want
it's not sharp per se the way you are saying it.
I'm not saying like tomorrow you should not take him. No. So because you know in the Christendom.
But
you will still be fasting and praying for years.
And you will still bring, I want a child, let me
but before we deviate to that, like we're talking about like you said, the sharp. That's exactly what those Okite people and all these people that are doing rituals, doing money rituals, all these Ezewani, all of them, that's exactly what all of them are doing these days. They are going to the bad spirits, let's just put it like that, to get their powers from them. And at the end of the day, see, when you make a deal with the devil, it's not like God that he will do something for you and thank you, Jesus. Oh, you are beautiful. You go and sing and do 10 things and go. No. It's take head, collect head. One thing, do you understand? Trade by barter. And the barter is not a good one.
It's very disastrous.
It's a very disastrous barter. So it's good. If the arrested government want to arrest them, they should arrest all of them because they are criminals.
Okay.
So are we saying in agreement now that going back to your tradition?
It's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad.
What about those people that do their go to the tradition and still serve God?
You cannot have 2 US. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
yes,
but
we have
the thing is that we don't even have that much time because this thing is a conversation for another day. Because it's like you are so indecisive. You are either here or here. You cannot be in 2 places at once. Make up your mind. You understand?
Yeah.
So
you have something to say.
Well, based on the Anambra arresting the Okite is not a tradition.
Yes.
So they are using it to cause crime, make people disappear. One day, one person don't go. The other day, one person does killing people and right. making our young people to run mad.
Yes, and get money crazy.
Quick, if you come quick, you go quick
syndrome.
You get. So he should keep up.
Yes.
Let him keep arresting Jokita.
Not African traditional worshippers.
If actually he has a way of finding out
who is real.
These eyes and wine, is it they are real? If this one is real, if he has a way of finding out, good, let him find out and leave the good ones. Take out the bad eggs.
Yeah.
So that's it.
I had a quite interesting time, honestly. I'm that person that wants to know about traditional beliefs. I have so much that.
See, it's a good thing for us as young people to understand our traditional religion, because, like I always say, we are Africans. Our ancestry, our family background
can never depart
from us, no matter how you want to. So, anyway, we had a wonderful time with you, Gurney. Hope to see you another time. Thank you guys for watching.
Follow all our social media platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join us same time next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.